Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Things Tina Does. I'm Tina. Tonight we're going to be asking the question, do you fondue? It's a whole lot of fun. It's a great party favorite. If you have different eating styles among your friends and your family group, this is a fantastic way to bring everybody together in the same party. So, we're going to prep some stuff here. I have some hot oil in a fondue cooker right here. And we're going to get some stuff started right off the bat, and then I'm going to show you a fun tempura batter that's easy and very, very quick. So first we're going to start with some meat. I've got some chicken and steak here. We're going to go ahead and pop our chicken in. You notice I have a colored fork. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. In that goes. Okay. Now, while that's cooking, I'm going to show you a very, very quick tempura batter. We're going to start with one egg. It's slightly beaten. Okay, 1 cup of cold club soda. And that's about a cup right there. This one is a little bit forgiving. You know I talk to you guys a lot about recipes that are a little more forgiving. Well, this is one of them. See how that's bubbling up? That's lovely. You're going to want that in your batter. We're going to go with 1/2 teaspoon of salt, just a half of a teaspoon. Let's give that a whisk in just to make sure it's getting nice and melted in there. And then 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Again, guys, don't make the mistake. Don't make the mistake of using a self-rising flour in this recipe, or you will have a foaming bowl on your hands. So we're just going to whisk that together very quickly. And all you really want to do there is just whisk it together enough to where it removes the lumps. Okay? Stir around the bowl. Get all that mixed in very well. Meanwhile, we're going to look over here and check our chicken. Now, if you have people that are coming to your dinner party that have never done this before, you might want to tell them, wear something that you don't mind getting some food smells on, or maybe the occasional just a little bit of a mist of that oil that gets in the air when you're deep frying. No one should get splashed. That's not something you should worry about here. But you just might want to let them know. It's kind of like going to one of those restaurants where you cook on that hibachi grill in front of you. Like that. Keep that in mind. So you're wanting, if it's chicken, pretty much the rule of thumb there to know if it's done is if it's golden brown all around the outside. See that? You can also check it with a fork if you're not sure. When you get that nice firm feeling there, you're pretty much knowing that it's done. I'm going to remove that to a plate just like that. And then our tempura batter is ready. That could stand to be a little bit more lump-free, but for right now, we're just going to go with that. Okay? We got some fresh veg chopped here. You want to make sure, remember, you're working with oil. Make sure that all your ingredients are dry. Otherwise, you're going to have some splatters on your hands, okay? Into the oil it goes. And you can rest that on your little notch if you have one. If it slides down, that's no problem. Nothing to worry about. Now, in a fondue cooker like this, you're going to use about 1 full bottle of oil. That's 48 fluid ounces, okay? You'll be amazed at the end of this how little oil is absorbed in the food. You're going to have almost all of that left over. I always save my bottles just to save the oil, or it's a good thing to funnel it back into when I'm done to dispose of it. Okay? So, veg is in. We had the meat done. Let me show you about Fondue Forks. These are so cool, you guys. Now, these I happened to pick up at a thrift shop. And you saw the white one here. You also saw the blue one. So, here's how you do fondue. Hopefully you have more than 1 set of forks. You can also purchase these at stores today. No problem with that. Everybody gets their own color. So if you have multiple sets of forks, say everyone would get red, you know, one person would get red, one person yellow, blue, green, etc., on and on. Okay? So that way, when their food goes in the community pots, everybody knows what their color is. So you can keep track of those people that want to steal your fried mushroom when it goes in if they're trying to grab your fork. Also, What else did I want to tell you about this? If you are a strict vegan and you do not want your food to come in contact in any way, even in an oil with meat, that's fine. No problem. Just have 2 pots on the table. Okay? That'll solve that. I'm quite convinced that half the world's problems would be solved over a fondue table. Okay, now, another thing about safety. You are working with hot oil. You want to make certain that you have a safe area when you're doing this. So prep your oil in your pot at the table if possible. Try not to transport that oil when it's hot, okay? Also, if you need to use extension cords, no problem. Get out your handy dandy utility tape and tape those cords down. Keep your environment safe. If you are concerned about that safety a little bit more, have a fire extinguisher at the ready, at hand, so that you can grab it in the case of an emergency. All right, I do want you to be safe as you're having fun with this. Again, cook your vegetables until they're beginning to get golden brown. Look how that's nice and puffed around and beginning to get a little golden. That's just about ready. Your condiments on this could be anything you like, okay? Have something at the ready to sip on while you're enjoying your friends and family and waiting on your fried mushrooms and steak to get done, okay? As always, guys, if you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe to my channel, hit me up on that notify bell, and leave a comment on how it's working for you. Thanks again. Have fun. Have an eclectic group of people around your table, and have even more fun. Thanks again. Bye, guys.